We got a match coming up, Jimmy versus Luke Harper on Smackdown. And we got a special guest with us who's going to be talking with us about his wrestling career. So stay tuned. It is Smackdown, and we got our special guest wrestler Jason. Hello, guys. Well, seeing my brother showing up at the moment, going up against Luke Harper, Luke Harper. Who's an unusual wrestler. I mean, I went up against him. Yep. I also went up against Braun Strowman. I mean, have you been in the ring of Braun Strowman? I mean, the guy is just crazy. I mean, especially Bray Wyatt. I mean, that guy is unusual. I mean, yeah, I find that very interesting about that. What? That you was going as Slayer J against Bray Wyatt. Of course I was. I had to beat Slayer J just to go up against him. I mean, that was just a crazy match itself. I would like to see that match happen again. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. Yeah, look at that. Jimmy could be definitely in trouble by against Luke Harper. Luke Harper, I'll tell you that. He's a tough wrestler, I'll tell you that. I mean, I've been up against some tough wrestlers. I mean, this guy, he's tough. Same with Braun Strowman. You look at Braun Strowman, it's like looking at Snitsky. As a matter of fact, I'd pay to see Snitsky and also Braun Strowman go against each other. I mean, it would be crazy on crazy on a single match. Oh, I would definitely agree. I would definitely pay to see that. But I would also pay to see, speaking of which, with AJ Styles being fired in Smackdown, if he's going to end up showing up in Raw, I'd pay to see him to go up against Brock Lesnar. Why would you want AJ Styles battle Brock Lesnar? Hey, it'll be an interesting match. I mean, hey, if anything, I'll probably most likely be like, hey, you know, Brock, good luck in the match, hope you win. I mean, my opinion between him and Goldberg for WrestleMania, who's going to win? I don't know. Brock Lesnar lost 2 matches. There could be a twist and turn on this. Brock Lesnar decides to learn every single attack situation of Goldberg, and he maybe just maybe he might end up trying to outbeat Goldberg. If it ends up going as it plans, Brock Lesnar might end up trying to outbeat Goldberg. If anything else happens. But most likely Goldberg could end up kicking his ass for the 3rd time, which depends if Brock Lesnar is either going to quit or not. So what's your opinion about Goldberg? I mean, I don't think we remember you and him going up against each other. I would like to battle against Goldberg. Just to see who could be the best wrestler here? I mean, who's the toughest? I mean, me and him both were like what, undefeated in 1997. He was undefeated in WCW. I was undefeated in Raw 1997. I mean, yeah, I didn't have very much single matches then, but I won quite a lot, and especially the Iron Man match against Bodyguard. I mean, I won. I won about like 17 times against him, I think. 17 or 15 times. I mean, that was just intense. I mean, yeah, I lost quite a few tag team matches, but that's nothing compared with a single match. I mean, if I could win a single match, I count it as an undefeat if I have not lost a single match. Have I lost some single matches in the past? Yes, but I've also won a lot of battles compared to losing, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, we do. We know what you're capable of. I mean, you was also one of the long-time undefeated wrestlers, just like Goldberg. Maybe not as much as undefeated matches as he had. Well, I had quite a lot of matches while I was undefeated. And I'm surprised. I mean, Bodyguard was even a strong one. He ended up beating a lot of people. I mean, he wasn't able to try to beat me. me and him had history. I mean, especially when he became Demon Bodyguard. It shocked the world. It shocked the whole WWE universe that he ended up becoming a tough wrestler. Well, a demon. One of hell. I mean, it shocked people. Of course, the whole situation about everything was changing around with Smackdown coming around and things were happening back in the 1990s. Having Hell, they moved into ECW at the time. Of course, I went to ECW. Of course, I was switching over to like Raw, and I was switching over to SmackDown. Of course, I joined the NWO. Of course, there was definitely a bunch of moments I was out of control. I mean, yeah. I mean, I had my moments in wrestling. I definitely had it. I mean, I was the Showtime in the beginning. I was Big J. Then I was Slayer J. And now I'm made of Firewolf. I mean, yeah, I've changed my name quite a few times, but I went up against a lot of crazy wrestlers. I definitely say that. Looks like your brother's still handling well against Luke Harper. So what's your opinion about your own uncle you had to go up against in WrestleMania? My Uncle Randy, I mean, yeah, we have histories at the times. I mean, there were times we had tag team matches and there were times we were going to argue. Of course, it's very strange that me and him are now just going to go against each other in WrestleMania. I mean, I have not lost a single WrestleMania match. I'm seriously, I mean, I have not lost a single WrestleMania match. It's just like The Undertaker. I mean, you have not lost a single match. The Undertaker was beaten by Brock Lesnar. So, Brock Lesnar destroyed that. Brock Lesnar could probably easily go into the Wrestling and probably try to beat me on my undefeated streak. He probably will sometime in the near future. I don't know. He probably will think about doing that. He has beaten me before. But it's also me that ended up beating him more. I beat him more than he beat me. So, I think it's most likely shocked the world that he ended up beating me in 2015. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really much myself then. Yeah, you really wasn't. When you was with the Authority, you was just someone else. It was like you wasn't the hero people thought you were. Yeah, I don't know. I was like just a bodyguard of the Authority back then. I mean, it shocked the world that I became with the Authority and what me just being their bodyguard and all that. I mean, I didn't care who I was going to try to stop. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking back then, to be honest. Looks like Jimmy's getting his ass kicked by Luke Harper. Yeah. I'm surprised he's handling himself well. I mean, my little brother. I mean, yeah, we had a match against each other, especially when I was with the Authority. I also even lost a long-time friendship with Dragon Slayer. I mean, now who's Dino? I mean, you see how he is for the past year. He's just out of control, especially since I beat him in WrestleMania last year. I mean, it's not the Dragon Slayer I used to know back then. I mean, we both were new wrestlers in 1997, and all of a sudden, look what he's becoming. I agree. I mean, I definitely agree. Yeah. What's up with that? I mean, why is he the way he is? To me, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, with him, he's bringing up politics. With him, he's bringing up a lot of stuff, and he's just calling people names like, Willie, this is not like you. I mean, you used to be like a hero. You used to have people just cheer for you. I mean, we used to be tag teams. He was the first person with me with tag teams against other wrestlers, like especially ICP. That was like an unusual match. Hell, my first match was against the Joker. That was another unusual match. Hell, I even went up against like people like Jason Voorhees. I mean, that was even crazy. But what was even more crazy was going up against Hell. I mean, going up against two of them, yeah, I was unaware of what was going to happen to me. I mean, yeah, I lost a handicap match, but I didn't lose against a single match against any of one of them. And I have took down some of their members that ended up leaving Hell. Hell, even Nick escaped after what all went down. They decided they left WWE. Phil, Joey Doom, especially Joey Doom. I mean, how out of control he was. Looks like looks like Jimmy is definitely having the upper hand against Luke Harper. That's good. That's good. I mean, just showing that my brother is definitely just like me, just kicking some butt, taking some of these wrestlers down. So what's your opinion on James Ellsworth? I mean, we know that John Ray Bradshaw is not so fond of him. Same with Michael Cole. Wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? Is that Triple H? Wait, what? What's going? Is that Triple? That's Triple H. Isn't it? What is Bubba Ray doing? What is he working on my brother for? What the hell is going on here? What's Bubba? Seriously, Bubba Ray, what the hell? Attack my brother like that? What the? Oh, I think Jason's yelling over there. I don't know what's going on. Jason's not happy about that. Well, you can't really try to interrupt the match. I mean, what's going on here? Just both interruptions and Bubba Ray and Triple H getting involved in this match. Man, I can't interrupt this. I mean, the brother's got to work this out, especially if he's going up against Luke Harper, and it's disgraceful. Right? Triple H getting involved, and Bubba Ray. I mean, does Bubba Ray really want to get his ass kicked by me again? I mean, seriously, I could take this guy down. I could take Triple H down too. I mean, I took them down both before. You don't think that's not going to happen? I can do it again. You're like an unstoppable wrestler. Well, I wouldn't say unstoppable. Well, maybe I was unstoppable for maybe 95% of the time. Seriously, what gives Bubba Ray the right to even try to get involved and try to attack my brother like that? Or even Triple H for that matter. Can they actually get the hell out of here? I don't know what just happened. My brother had the upper hand against Luke Harper. Oh, what? Luke Harper and Bubba Ray are just teaming up here? What is just going on here all of a sudden? I mean, I'm just lost. I was just trying to talk about, well, what was the subject again? About Luke Harper. Not Luke Harper. It was James Ellsworth. So what's your opinion about James Ellsworth? Well, with James, he's whipped. He's seriously whipped by Carmella. I mean, the way she's treating him. I mean, come on. I even told James in person. It's like, dude, you know she's just using you. You know she doesn't really have any interest in you. Sorry about that, buddy, but no. So what's your opinion about James Ellsworth's wrestling? The guy needs a lift. The guy needs to work out. I mean, come on. I mean, he isn't that strong. He loses a single match in a battle, I mean, to be honest. I mean, you look at both of them, with James Ellsworth, I mean, I gotta admit, last year was funny with AJ Styles. And do not get me started with AJ Styles. Wow. AJ Styles is a jackass. But, you know, it's funny with Dean Ambrose, having James Ellsworth in the way and having him win the match a few times. I mean, some fun moments. I mean, there's definitely some fun moments in WWE history. And there's like very brutal and unusual and weird and crazy moments. I mean, there's so much that's going on around WWE, I mean, that you never know what's going to happen next. I mean, well, yeah, with you've done things impossible, like going up against 3 men in a single match and you end up winning. I definitely say that was pretty hard. even winning a whole Royal Rumble match. Man, that was really, really crazy. I mean, I think it was like 2005, 2004. I don't remember. I mean, especially back then, I was like so tough. No, it was 2005. 2005, I was like taking every wrestler down, and I didn't. It was just crazy. I mean, a lot of people were cheering and all that. I mean, back then I was just eliminating one wrestler after another. I mean, I had my main issues against Hell because Bodyguard, who became most of the main issue, he was going out there destroying one wrestler after another. Then he was calling me out. Devin got out of the way because with Bodyguard, he betrayed Devin at the time, and that Demon Bodyguard and Jimmy just went up the ring and took down Luke Harper, and Luke Harper's going back up. The match is still going on for over 15 minutes. Yeah, it's still going on. They're still trying to take each other. I don't know if my brother's going to end up trying to beat him pretty soon. I mean, hell, it even took Brock Lesnar 20 minutes to actually try to take me down. I mean, like I said, I wasn't much myself. If I was myself, I would brutally destroy Brock Lesnar. Luke Harper looks like he's in trouble. Good. That means it won't be long that maybe my brother might end up trying to destroy him. But, for my opinion about some of the wrestlers, like James Ellsworth, he needs to get his facts straight. If he wants to be proven to be a wrestler, he needs to work out more. I mean, he ain't gonna win matches alone, just, especially the way he is. I mean, especially if he's being whipped by, Carmella. She doesn't care about him. I mean, he's gotta realize that. I even tried to convince him. Carmella got in the way, tell me what is wrong with me and all that. Tell me I don't have a right to say things. Yeah, I have got involved a lot of times. Especially with Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens last year. Now they're going up against each other for WrestleMania. I think Chris Jericho could end up winning that. But, it was in Survivor Series. I mean, I went up to Chris Jericho, grabbed his notes, signed my name, and I said, guess what? I'm on the name, bitch. No, actually, no. I was like, guess what? I'm on the list, bitch. I was looking at Kevin Owens, just saying, I'm going to get your ass kicked. You're going to get your ass kicked, buddy. And I was even watching the video itself. Chris Jericho's like, dude, good luck against him. You're going to need it. Because Chris Jericho, he knows what I'm capable of. Yeah, we already know what you're capable of. You're causing destruction after another. Well, it's true. I mean, it'll be interesting to see me and Goldberg ever go against each other, to be honest. Not once. I don't remember. Not once. It's been a while. I mean, I've wrestled so many wrestlers, it gets hard to figure out who did I battle back then, I mean, the best matches I ever have, I mean, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot. I mean, especially if I'm beating a wrestler under like a minute. Bodyguard, 43 seconds 5 years ago. Not 5 years, 2 years ago, I mean. Especially when he interrupted a match, a tag team match I was in. And out of nowhere, he was trying to kick my butt. He got involved, interrupted the match. And you know what? I took him down within 43 seconds. To prove a point that, guess what? You mess with me, I'll take you down. And I went after I went to against every Authority member. Took them out. Just like they were nothing. And then I get an interruption by like Shawn Michaels, and then I was taking him out. Then I took Triple H out. I mean, Authority thought they had the upper hand here. They didn't. It looks like Jimmy looks like he's trying to what he can to try to take down Luke Harper. That one was 20 minutes of the match. Wow, I can't believe it. I mean, I'm just talking here, and my brother is doing what he can to try to take down Luke Harper. Luke Harper is definitely going to get in trouble. My brother could end up actually beating him. Especially having the interruption of Bubba Ray and Triple H here. My brother tries to take him down pretty soon. Honest, Luke Harper tries to fight back here. We don't know if there's going to be any interruptions by Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt. I mean, Survivor Series was interesting. I mean, especially Smackdown winning last year. I came up to, what was it? Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman at the same time. And I told him, you guys are in the embarrassment of Raw. It's like I would feel disgraced having you guys in the Raw team losing. It made every single one of them mad. And to them, there's like, maybe all five of us should go up against you. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to see that happen. Let's try that with, like a handicap tag match. Like, go one against of elimination here. I would eliminate every single one of them on that one. Like a gauntlet match. I would eliminate every single one of them on a gauntlet match. Like they were nothing. I would eliminate every single one of them. No, yeah, you would. I've done it before. I mean, I've done the impossible. I show how much of a badass I am. I mean, I'm not trying to prove that I'm better than anyone. I try to be, at least show that I'm the hero. I'm like the hero of people. That I'm out there to take down the bullies, the bad guys. Was I the bad guy once in WWE? Yeah, I was the bad guy. I mean, there were times I didn't know what the heck I was thinking. I mean, so out of control at the time. It's just crazy. I mean, I had my moments in WWE. I can say that. But I am me now. And that's what matters here. If I have to eliminate one single wrestler after another because they're thinking they got the upper hand here, they got another thing coming. Because I'm one wrestler they do not want to mess with. Luke Harper is just definitely in trouble. It's like Jimmy is trying to take him down. Maybe Jimmy might end up having a chance to actually win this. I think he might. Man, I'll be definitely so proud of my boy. It's like almost 22 minutes, and he's already taking down Luke Harper by 1, 2, and 3. Jimmy took down Luke Harper. Man, gotta say, I'm proud of my brother right there. Beating Luke Harper. Just look at the preview of Jimmy, what he did. Jimmy just having the upper hand of taking down Luke Harper. I mean, the guy is pretty tough. I'll definitely say that. I don't think Bray Wyatt's going to be so happy about that. That my boy ended up taking down Luke Harper like that. I mean, the Wyatt family, they're just very unusual. I mean, I could say so much more about some of these wrestlers. Dean Ambrose, I have some respect for Dean Ambrose. I'll never say that. But like I said, it'd be an honor to go up against Goldberg one of these days. If his contract doesn't end, or maybe if his contract ends up continuing, I hope I can end up having a chance to actually go up against him. Even if it ends up being on the Extreme Rules, then fine. If he's the champion or not. It would be nice to see me and him go up against in a battle to see who would end up kicking each other's butt. Well, I hope you have good luck on that. If you can try contact with Goldberg, and good luck in your other future matches, or even especially against your uncle in WrestleMania. My uncle knows what he's up against. He definitely knows what I'm up against. I mean, yeah, we still have respect for each other, but just the things he pulled off is like, really, don't do that. But anyways, great to talk to you guys, and it's great to see my brother end up winning the match. I mean, definitely good to see that. I mean, see you guys. That was Jason. Definitely a great wrestler to have us join as the host, hearing him talk about his wrestling career. And Jimmy winning the match, definitely a great victory for him. Especially for 22 minutes, and especially a couple wrestlers interrupting him, Jimmy still wins the match within 22 minutes against Luke Harper.